Here we go again, it's another Monday, and this week especially we're all fucked. Apart from Daniel. Daniel Lane is here, Mr. Protector of the Barriers, and he's feeling alright. We've not got any guests on, but the rest of us, me, Andrew and Craig, we've done the marathon, or the half marathon I should say. It's called the Meadows Marathon, but we just done half it because we're hopeless. We all done it yesterday in a reasonable time. Reasonable, I'm saying reasonable. What you consider reasonable might be different, but we all done it yesterday in a time. And we finished it, and I'm proud of us. 13.2 was it?
13.1 miles it is.
13.1 miles, something like that. Aye, and we're all fucked. Or at least I am. You haven't said much yet.
No, we're that fuckers that you talk.
Oh right, you just let me do all the work. You hate your mind speaking at the microphone as well. So
how's this for you?
That's a bit loud and close, but aye.
That's
That is the general direction of the microphone.
How year is that thing for?
That's perfect.
Right.
You ain't use it for some of us actually run the fucking thing.
That's true, that's true.
You ran a good bit. You walked the last lap.
Last two laps.
My
left knee's still actually saying that. I'm sitting in an awkward position.
I was just going to say, you know.
That's because this week Andrew's got friends. He's got a polar bear and a penguin.
I like how you say that Andrew's got friends. He's not assuming I didn't hear him in the first place.
No, that's exactly how it was to be said.
Can you believe that?
Aye.
Aye, you're right, he is a prick. Aye.
So we'll just hear thoughts from the polar bear through these all the way through this. Anyway, aye.
The polar bear says your fish fingers are out of date.
Fish fingers can't go out of date.
Speaking out of date.
The death chocolate. Which you ate half the blocky and they're still alive.
And still here.
You're hallucinating thinking toy polar bears are speaking to you now. But you're okay.
I mean, in Star Wars, you're the Death Star.
You just killed your polar bear.
The Vulcan planet thing. Mark has the Death Chocolate.
Yep.
Death chocolate.
January 11.
Aye. 11!
That you had to watch Burniston to get
Will we be done for copyright for that?
Probably. But no one ever watched this anyway, so who cares? Aye, Meadows Marathon. Round the George Square and then the Meadows Park. It was. I made it just under 3 kilometres a lap, and it was 7 laps. So
something like that. Which is right.
I'm pleased. I'm pleased with it's like. I believe Mr. Days, you managed it in just under 2:20. Just under.
2 hours, 19 minutes, 48 seconds.
And I was just under, well, just over, I think, 145.
145?
Yeah,
245.
245, sorry. Aye, that's last
That's a
night.
fluent.
You saw his killed in laps.
No, sorry, just over 245.
I was on 310.
Yep. And I'm going back next year, I'm determined.
With training? Next year?
I'm with training, I'm determined to come under 2 hours, maybe more 145. So what's the space for this time next year when
you say it's a little bit Mark, yeah.
Aye, when you see it running in the ambulance taking away. We did have a hell of a lot of ambulances.
We did have a hell of ambulances.
And bananas as well, there was what about bananas?
Well, next year I might go for a 26 mile walk.
Oh, the Highland Kilt Walk or something?
The Kilt Walk, I might do that next year instead of the half marathon. We'll see.
Aye, but that was good yesterday. A lot of folk, I think one guy was the slowest so far anyway, was 5 hours 56 or something.
I think 5 hours 48.
Alright.
Pretty sure that's the boy that
died.
Aye, I think his knee was hanging off after he fell. And then the one that finished above him was Craig.
Keep going.
For him to carry on and actually do it, it was brilliant.
The old guy with the
can I just point out that as we were driving along to the marathon in the morning, we were all taking the piss. Oh, Mark will be last. Was Mark last? No, the boy
Craig nearly was though.
Aye, but Mark.
In all fairness, Craig did careen into a tree.
You should have waited because Daniel would have got you if you had got to the barrier, but
aye, but there was no trees near Daniel. Really?
There was plenty of trees.
There was not she was a tree. It was crazy. Aye, that was good. Apart from the bit that it started hailstones, we got about 15-20 minutes of hailstones.
That was quite fun. I quite enjoyed hailstones.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I'm
still wanting to ken.
Nah, it was rain for a wee bit, which was bra because it cooled you down, and then fucking hailstones. That was not good.
Lovely.
I honestly did quite enjoy it. Then obviously you had the snow coming through the bucket.
wasn't keen on that either.
No. No one that was facing
No, but you can't get the thing with the
no.
hailstones and the rain was. It made the crowds disappear.
Aye.
Oh, I like the crowds.
No.
There was a guy
Was
like
there
the
any
bagpipes. Aye,
there
round
was
the George
actually.
Square
No,
there's a
no,
lot.
no, they're fine. But it's like, used to folk that sort of hang about there like, no.
I like the fucking
There were
George
fannies
Floyd.
that were at the park where I was.
No, I noticed.
It was when
There wasn't a lot to do at the park, but
One of
it
them was
was when
wearing
you
a
got
blue jacket, I noticed.
Eh?
One of them was wearing a blue jacket.
Oh! Benny Hill sitting here.
Tim Vine.
Tim Vine. Aye,
That's
Tim
it.
Vine.
Of course it is.
No, I still say that's harsh than Tim Vine.
No, Tim Vine's an arsehole. What's the polar bear say? He says, I'm an arsehole, wait for it.
Says John Wayne's an arsehole.
John Wayne is an arsehole.
You're throwing it, John Wayne.
He's always been John Wayne. But it was good. I liked, as you got to George Square, apart from the cobble bits, they weren't good to walk on, especially when it was raining. But there was always a good crowd at that bit. As you come up the hill, there was a boy playing the bagpipes, and then the boy
playing the bagpipes.
and then you could hear the music as well, because they had music up there.
Oh,
I was
that's-
all the way around it.
You might have
They did a band at one point.
Aye, they
I
pissed
think
off in the hailstones.
Aye.
They all buggered off. And
Yeah,
there was cheerleaders right at the very end, which was quite
Was
funny.
it?
Aye, there was
just
near the
before you
water bit.
actually.
So like when I was on my final lap and coming down to that section, I was the only person because the people in front of me had like too far behind them,
Mhm.
and then obviously it passed through them, and the folk behind me were too far behind me to actually get in the tune. So
They were
I was
actually
going to the middle, and it was like kind of like a wave type thing. Yeah? I mean, I thought I was seeing things to start when I was coming down the straight, so I thought, wait a minute, is there a crowd in the middle of this path? If I suddenly went someplace I shouldn't have went. And then you get further down, you're like, oh wait, it's a cheerleaders, I'm just hearing a meeting in there.
And the drummers as well,
The
playing the
reason they were
drummers.
cheering you on, Craig, is because they thought you were doing the marathon and you were on the bike.
Again, I mean, at that point in time, it was only me, the other guy that took 5 hours, and then the full marathon runners that left in the track.
Well, saying that, we're taking that for sure, because there is some.
There is waiting, there's times that are still to be counted.
Apparently Andrew Heath, he's still to finish.
Steve Welsh is on it. Andrew and Scott Roger as well. Good times. That might have been the bother with their chips actually, because I think Scott had to go back and get his chip. He forgot his chip. I was chasing after them. I thought I had chips.
Donuts.
I did. Mr. D's actually did get donuts after the thing for us. That was good of him. And driving in Edinburgh though was a bastard. Oh, but before we move on to driving in Edinburgh, that annoys me. More about the marathon. There was some folk in fancy dress, I wish I had done in Chewbacca. But there was a woman, tiger tits.
Tiger tits.
You should look at the pictures on the Facebook page, tiger tits. She was all face painted tigers and she had...
Not just face paint, body
well, whatever, she was fully painted anyway and had no clothes on.
She had a bra on.
No very long.
No, if it matters.
Was that why it took you 2 hours?
I had a quick stop it.
Well, it would take some 5 minutes to get a skirt off.
She didn't have a skirt on.
A skirt
No,
on.
but I'm saying it takes him for that.
She'd run it halfway there.
That would take him to get a bra.
No, he's a master with bras.
See?
As Frankie Boyle said. Nah, fuck, nah, can't say.
No!
That's gone too far.
Let's move on.
Anyway, like you mentioned, it was somebody's birthday through the week.
Who was that?
Some moron.
It would be me. And
I believe there's a card there.
yes, from you, Mr. D's, with 2 envelopes. And it says giggles. You can't beat a good giggle, and on the back it says get ready to giggle. I better fucking giggle. And you're super good at shit.
I love these man who've done
Maybe
that.
stab.
I shut up with the sweat through my ass cheeks.
Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson went on a camping trip. In the middle of the night, Holmes awoke and nudged his faithful friend. Watson, look up at the sky and tell me what you see. Watson replied, I see millions and millions of stars. What does that tell you, Watson? Well, astronomically it tells me there are millions of galaxies and potentially billions of planets. I can't say that word. Horologically, I deduce that the time is approximately 3:15. Meteorologically, fuck's sake, I suspect, I need a degree to read this, I suspect that, I've got one from my dad that just says thanks for being 5, this is a lot harder to read. I suspect that we will have a beautiful day tomorrow. Why, what does it tell you? Holmes was silent for a moment and then spoke. Oh, money. And a bit of paper. Watson, someone has stolen our tent. Oh, very good, because it's a nice guy. What's the bit of paper?
You wait, open it.
You have to open it and
it's
describe to
from
the
Andrew and money. Ooh.
the
Right,
viewers.
some more. Right. Right, we've got that paper. This is a mysterious bit of paper. BBC. Cross-ticking Concordia disaster. They couldn't resist.
And you say it's me that goes with the boats.
And he's suckled when it says crash investigation. I actually watched a programme that was about the Costa Concordia crashing. And I can tell you now, about 7:33 PM local time, which was 6:30 GMT, atomic positioning data from the Dutch firm QPS, they must be like GPS, but
As Mark would say, boats! No, move on, boats!
Exactly.
The Penguins got something to say to this.
Yes,
I agree.
Okay.
Is that its rendition?
That must be the chocolate starting to kick in now. Thank you for the Costa Concordia story, Mr. Dees. And
I thought you'd appreciate that more than 20 quid.
Yes, no. Anyway, we'll move on. As we were driving to Edinburgh for this marathon, who did we meet in Edinburgh but McGuinness? And I remember saying, I'd like to run him out, but he'd do more damage to the car and we'd do more damage to him. But no, Craig wouldn't accept us. Craig was determined to run with McGuinness.
No, I wasn't.
Who was in the car with us? Mr. Dees was there. Mr. Dees, what do you remember this story going down like?
Well, I remember you two talking in the front and I went, there's McGuinness, and then Craig said, kill the bastard!
Absolutely, I remember it that way as well.
He was just about to get his machine gun out for the back.
I've realised why he's got that machine gun. He went into the STV headquarters and broke STV. He didn't try to get on the STV website all night to get our news. So our news has come.
I was on air.
Our news has come from BBC tonight, but it normally comes from STV because we're Scottish and we like Scottish things. But
I was on the STV website earlier.
And Craig's broke it. If you go to the STV website now, it says temporarily down for maintenance because there's a boy come into our office with a machine gun and talking about boats and they shot on it and stuff. So we no longer have a website for news.
I thought he broke it because he was downloading all the porn for the STV servers.
No, what he'd have been doing was putting porn on the STV servers. So you go to STV to watch your Jeremy Kyle and instead of...
It's some guy eyebrows getting...
a seal basically, aye.
A polar bear?
No, the polar bear's off limits. He'll tell you. Aye, so Big very good. We shouldn't have gave these toys to
No, you shouldn't have.
Big Craig wanted to kill McGuinness. I think McGuinness would
He did not want to kill McGuinness.
He definitely did.
Give McGuinness some Maduri and Craig would be killed.
Only if it's Stewie.
Saying that, we're back to before when you said it was my birthday on the Wednesday, 29th of February, 5. There you go.
Big 5.
Big 5. I did get a gift from my dad, funnily enough. The joke here, you're 5, hey, very good.
Pretty sure that's a happy 5th birthday.
I'm sure a lot of people were trying to be funny with it.
I ain't noticed, I've never done that.
Thank you. You just
You
gave me a Costa Concordia print out of the BBC. And also, on that, the day before the Tuesday, it was a Tuesday, I remember it well because I was up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Why was that?
Well, I was taking some arsehole through to Edinburgh to drop him off at the airport.
What a dick.
Because he was going to the United Emirates or fucking wherever to see Scotland play football. Then we made a trip. We dropped him off there at approximately we'll say 6 o'clock. I think.
12 degrees it was.
It was 12 degrees because I got up about 4. Fannied about, got up to Kenaway, got Craig. Eventually, he was getting a bit.
I was not getting it. You get it. I was standing ready and waiting on you. You went, I'm running late. No.
I'll tell you 13 minutes. How long did it take me?
Fine, I said 13 minutes.
Well, I said about.
You said I'm leaving the house in 3 minutes, so I'll see you in 13 then.
And exactly how many minutes was it?
14.
Fuck off! 13. 13, it was 13, and I was at Andrew Deese's house and I took a picture.
5 on the dot, you were there, as you said.
I took a picture in the 5 o'clock because I was outside this house at 5 in the morning on the fucking dot. We pulled up and the clock went for 49. 49 to 60, really.
You want some death chocolate?
Yeah, that's some.
I'm not there, excuse me.
I was like handbrake tons and everything through the lights at last night and
straight through. Can I just say I've never done a handbrake turn in my life? But I've never done it. Aye, so we were there and we got to Edinburgh, we dropped these off, 6 o'clock.
Then you head to McDonald's?
And then we went to McDonald's on Gorgie Road. Gorgie Road, we stopped there, we were annoying them for a good 2 hours, having a bacon roll, and Craig had some shit in a cup, whatever.
That's like porridge.
Had a shite.
I didn't sit in 100 shites.
Had a sear stomach, leave me be.
And we were there for 2 hours, then we done a Sainsbury's trip because I wanted a Toblerone. Actually, it was fudgies we got, I think, I remember.
That was fudgies you got?
A quick wee stop at Heriot to print some stuff off, and then all the way back up to Aberdeen.
That'll be that mysterious coursework that was meant to be done that you never done.
I done half it.
I was quite impressed with the automatic state.
It was meant to be 5 years.
Automatic state, what?
Just put your documents in.
The polar bear says that's just terrible.
Well, the polar bear's an arsehole.
He says he's actually going to chop you up and put you in the freezer.
Well, good luck to him. He lives in the freezer. So.
That's why he's going to put you in the freezer.
This is what Minnie says then. Why are we talking about fake polar bears? Anyway, so then
It's only 5, you still
we headed up to Aberdeen then, and again Mr. Fidgety Bastard all the way. He lost his phone in the... I don't get how you could lose your phone in the car.
I'll play it, I lost my phone on the way back when I fell asleep, and it must have fallen out of my hand someplace in the car.
Fidgety bugger.
I was sleeping.
Well, that was the best bit! You were quiet when you're sleeping, but then the best bit of the story, I realise some folk when they lose their phone, they will get somebody else to phone their phone so they'll hear it and locate the phone. Now, Craig said, right, phone my phone, we'll do this. And I thought, that's what he's got to do, he's got to listen for the phone. But no, because his phone was on silent.
I did listen for the phone, I was listening for the vibrating.
Who listens for a vibration? You want to hear your ringtone, that's what it is. Who has a phone on silent anyway?
Me.
Why? If somebody phones you, you're not going to hear it on silent.
Sheer force to have it.
I'll force you to have it in a minute. It's the whole idea of a phone is it rings, that's been the key invention of a phone, it rings. I don't understand folk that have it on silent all the time.
I think the key invention of the phone was to be able to phone folk at a great distance.
Aye.
You know that good ring.
No, the whole thing was... The whole thing of it rings was to identify the
main point of this invention is it rings. I can talk to folk hundreds of miles away, but the main point is...
You can't talk to them if you don't
rings.
ringing.
That's true.
It needs to ring. You can't just pick the phone up and then...
No.
The other person that ring.
Mine's vibrates when somebody phones.
He prefers the vibration.
Oh, I see. It's a perverted thing, is it?
It must be.
That's maybe why he wants to kill Big Innes. He's got issues.
Craig's definitely got issues.
Oh, definitely. Oh, fidgeting bugger, I'm telling you. Oh, relegate to the back of the car.
And then you fidget.
Relegate. The boot, relegate.
Well, I was just throwing a suggestion out here. If you got something like a wee cable and you attach your wheelie bin to your car.
Craig could go in the wheelie bin. Actually, I have such a thing as that cable. In fact, I'll have that cable, not for that reason clearly, but I have that cable in the bottom drawer to tie my wheelie bins up so they didn't blow up. It's stopped being windy now though. But that cable will be reused for tying Craig to the
back of the car.
Yes.
Exactly.
It will be.
Hope you enjoy your trip, Craig.
So we're going back to Aberdeen next week. No, I'm not sure. I'd love to go to Aberdeen.
What a complete side note. We did actually go to Aberdeen.
We did go to Aberdeen. It was 16, 17 degrees at one point in Aberdeen. Warmer than where it was when you went to Germany or Venice.
Germany was quite cold, but mention saying that was only in the airport. But,
how was the trip anyway? I've not asked you.
Well, the trip was great. The 90 minutes of football, the football was shite. It was a shite game.
So the thing you went to actually see was shite?
Shite, but the trip was fine.
Oh, the trip was good. We drank the bar at
Maduri.
I didn't hate any Maduri, but the tune ran out of vodka.
That was just you?
Nah, that was just you.
But we must have had a good amount of folk going through, because I mean when we dropped you off at the airport, I was waiting on Craig, he disappeared, and then there was a bus full of folk that fucking, well I say bus, it was one of the minibus type things, bus full of folk with kilts, but I'm assuming they all got the Scotland game.
Where did you see that?
At the drop off point.
They had to drop somebody, they had to drop them off because obviously the bus wouldn't fit through the thing. I did actually.
No, they got in. It was just a wee mini camper bus type thing.
Alright. Because there was actually folk that I was going with, they had to get off and walk. The bus wouldn't fit underneath it.
Oh, no, they actually, this bus pulled up in front of me and parked and then buggered off.
By bus he means probably like
it was a wee mini bus, it wasn't like a fucking stagecoach.
Aye.
No, it was
or a people carrier.
Aye, something like that. It was a mini bus type thing. Aye, so the trip was good. The Scotland, did they no draw?
Ah, it was 1-1.
Well, that's a little shit. All that way for a draw. It was on the
This is
telly.
when they get beat.
Oh,
That's
that's the even bigger thing. It was on the telly,
was on
but
the-
it was on pay-per-view. You had to pay for it.
I got
prime time.
I got
What
an
was the
email
pay-per-view, sorry?
The football
for the
is
game
fun.
that he went to see. But I got an email today from Virgin Media telling me that Sky Sports have now got a Formula 1 channel.
That's right, yeah.
We.
And I was thinking, well great, I'll get this channel, but to get it you need to buy all the rest of Sky Sports.
Aye.
Sky Sports.
The Sky Sports comes as a package, just like the movies. You can't just
Aye.
order the one movie
No,
channel.
but you can order just like Sky Movies 1, 3 and 5 or something. You don't have to take them all.
Aye.
But
When was the last time you watched Sky Movies?
I didn't have Sky Movies.
Because
I-
it's not been 1 thing. You've
well, that's
now got Premiere.
whatever.
Premiere plus 1.
Action.
Action.
Oh god.
Oh, whatever, but
Sci-fi.
you
These
could
people
pick
for Sky.
you could pick like a package with them anyway. But to get this Formula 1, because I would happily pay for the Formula 1 channel.
Aye.
I quite like Formula 1, but I don't want Sky Sports. It'll not be 1, 2 and 3 anymore. It'll be Sky Sports.
That is
fucking-
1, 2 and 3.
Is it really? Oh, I thought it had been changed to Sky Sports Football, Sky Sports Naked Wrestling. I reckon.
Naked Wrestling.
Well, maybe
Maybe that's a sports channel.
That's 900 channel.
I'm getting Sky Sports F1, no, that's coming.
Is that not what I just said?
No,
I'm sure it was.
sure isn't it?
I'm sure it was. I just said that Sky Sports have launched a Formula 1 channel. You're the only person here that.
Where did you find this guy?
I'll do it again. I think he finds that funny, but
Right, great.
I'm seriously. I think if he was trying to be funny or if he just didn't listen. I'm not sure.
Craig, shift, the penguins get.
Ah,
you're being
Penguins
replaced by
float
a
themselves
penguin.
with it.
Next week I'm literally being replaced by a treadmill. The treadmill's on next week's podcast.
By the way, I'm just going to point something out. What camera are we using for the
The recording.
YouTube video and that?
With the main camera,
The main
the
camera up
HD
here.
camera.
This one up here that I'm going towards.
The camera you're walking towards, the HD camera. The
Right.
YouTube.
I'm going to show you this penguin. Look at the fucking eyes on this.
Very good.
That's it, you just scared the rest
I
of
knew you
them.
lost oil. That's good. You reminded me actually.
That's not a fucking penguin. That's owl eyes.
Right, very good.
Wait, you start seeing the heaps mess all around.
Oh, they break my penguin slash owl. Yeah, aye, but
It's
that's.
not an arse a penguin!
You've reminded me. We do have a. What's that about doing?
No, I've just. I've
You brought your knee. Daft bastard.
You should show me off.
Your
You
fucking,
phone ringing, man.
fucking couch
I
is,
wouldn't know it's been on silent.
your couch is broken.
Yes. I'm waiting on Steve Wells to give me the bracket back. But you did remind me, we do have a YouTube channel now. We've got this new camera, which I'm 50-50 impressed with. It's not the best, but it's good quality and it's decent quality. We're on YouTube. You can find us at markiesrants.com and you'll see the YouTube link at the top. Or just search Markies Rants on YouTube or still on iTunes and all
Should
the
get
rest of
it.
it.
Markies Rants Vivo.
Well, I think it will Vivo is. I think it is Vivo. Is that not from the music?
Aye.
No
We
music.
could get a podcast one. Well, instead we could place the first V with a P, Markies Rants Pedo.
Very good. Would it not be Pivo? Yes, it would be. If you're only replacing the first letter, it'd be Pivo.
I admit, I didn't think you'd capture into that one.
But after I admit I did. So you just shut and got to the polar bear.
Alright.
Get me a sense.
Aye.
I get the sense of the polar bear.
I just corrected you, yeah. Fucking some bitch, so just shut.
You're fucking some
Smoking the Bandit, and we're driving to Edinburgh. Craig's texted Steve Welsh. I'm Smokey Bear and I'm tail grabbing your ass, and I remembered. He's not seen Smokey the Bandit, he'll not care what that means. Just stop making the polar bear fucking. Right, okay, Deez, very good. Let's get on to some proper news discussion anyway. Well, Deez rapes a bear. It was fucking a Teletub earlier on.
When was that?
Well, there you go. This morning,
Need
Craig,
more details, Mark.
well, I'll tell you about this story in more detail, which Craig found oddly amusing earlier as we were talking about it.
Oh, that's because they're psycho.
Yes, the boy this morning on, we'll go back into a more serious mode as I admit it. A boy on Scotland Road, a cyclist was killed this morning. He drove into a taxi, or a taxi drove into him. Well, there was a collision of taxi, and you could see Craig's face pissing himself laughing.
It's just a lot.
I was at about 9:15
This morning, a boy
I'm
was.
sure it's not laughing, it's very sad that the boy hit a house on the
Aye.
And no surprise with them drivers in
The
Edinburgh.
crazy fuckers. Well, that was another point I had actually. The road sign, the road markings in Edinburgh, and just in any city centre actually, to be honest, are fucking hellish.
Aye.
Because you don't care if you're picked I was assuming if you're going straight on, you're in the left lane. But then you get to the very start where it's marked on the road, at the very front, which you can't see because there's cars on top of it, plus it's all faded anyway. The sign that says, oh, this is left only.
Can the problem is, Mark, you assumed. That's your problem.
Well, I can't fucking magically see that sign. Every other road, on a main road, on a motorway, there's signs everywhere saying, by the way, a left lane is only for left. If it is.
Aye.
Should have waited till you seen the sign, get in lane.
There was no sign to get in lane in Edinburgh City Centre, that's what I mean. There's no signs anywhere. It's only marked on the road at the very front where it's too late to change and get in lane.
You should have kept on waiting till the sign came up then. There's one kind of
sat there.
So I should have just parked and waited for somebody from Edinburgh City Council to walk round with a sign.
In George Street, you should have just waited for the roadworks to finish.
We did get stuck in George Street because the sat-nav wouldn't accept that George Street was closed, even after I put on it, avoid George Street. 3 times it took for it to realise, oh, George Street, aye. But there you go. I thought next it was going to try Princess Street. I thought, for fuck's sake. Be here all week trying to navigate. Anyway, thankfully Steve decided to get his girlfriend to take the lead and take us the right direction. Because I think Romanov kens Edinburgh once he gets into Edinburgh. So we were alright on that front. We did eventually get to Edinburgh. It took for fucking ages though, and changing lanes and cutting in.
And then Deej fell asleep in the back.
He must have been exhausted because he fell asleep and Craig tried to throw sweeties in his mouth.
Thank God it was just sweeties.
Well, I would have shot and...
Wouldn't have
That's terrible.
To be fair, I did take the catch up and sleep eventually.
Aye, that's true. I think, was it no about 17 hours you were saying on the way back from...
I was 17 hours travelling.
Oh, 17 hours travelling.
Bear in mind I never went to my bed. I just stayed up for about...
Where was it? Bosnia, Herzegovina, whatever. I'm just saying how it's after Eurovision.
Slovenia.
So is that near Azerbaijan? That's where the Eurovision is, isn't it?
It's closer to Azerbaijan than we are.
Do you know who's actually going to be the...
I've seen it on the telly, it's an old bastard, aye.
Nico got Humperdinck.
Aye.
I'm telling you, I was watching Eurovision, we should get up
I honestly can't wait to watch this one come up and it's just broadcast for a hot and Azerbaijan.
No, they'll go out, they'll hit like a Rothers Halls or something.
They're going to take the Rothers Halls and put it in Baku.
No, they'll hit something like that, it'll just be a wee hall. Aye, speaking of folk dying on the Stanston, nobody's died there actually, but there was a car pile up today, or according to Facebook there was a car pile up. I hate that road. Because you get getters, and I always say getters, you hate to overtake them, but sorry, no in the Stanston, it's no safe.
It's fine, Mark, the Stanston hates you and all. So.
It does, and that road's hellish, everybody fucking hates that road, it's hellish. And you get idiots that try to overtake on it, it's just, what's the point?
You see some idiots try to overtake 5 cars, a hearse and all that.
Normally when you say things like that, it's normally me you're talking about, but no, I wouldn't overtake. This was some other idiot you seen. I'll say other idiot like I'm still an idiot. This was an idiot that you seen.
The good news was that if anything did happen, the hearse was there waiting for him.
Right back. In fact, the horse would have been probably pissed off that the fucking cheeky cunt tried to overtake him when they pick him up. It's fucking leave him. I would have anyway. But I'll tell you who will be in a horse, it'll be the QC boy. I reckon who he is, but apparently he's famous because he's on the telly for dying. He died in Pakistan.
Paul McBride.
Is that his name? He was due back in Glasgow for a court case. No, he was going to be a witness in a court case against folk that were trying to kill him.
Craig.
No!
Craig's best pals with McCarthy. In fact, Craig is McCastle in disguise, so he'd be after that anyway.
No.
So who was there anything important about this QC boy that's really interesting, or just that he's dead?
Well, I heard the rumour, I don't know if it's true, but apparently he may have been poisoned. He was in Pakistan though.
Did they know I'm sure I heard on the news he had to kick his door down because he had complained before. He's feeling no well and they found him in his bed after kicking his hotel room door down.
I think the reason he had to kick his hotel room in his door in was because he had it locked.
You had to check it.
No.
They're wanting the room back.
That's it.
You were supposed to be here by 10 o'clock.
Exactly.
No paid for an extra night.
Don't do that.
Oh, it's like being on fucking easy.
His room door was more secure than mine was in Trieste. Just a fire exit. There literally was a fire exit door.
So how many Brazilians raped you?
None.
None?
It was quite concerning when your door only locked from the outside.
Oh, they could have fucking locked you in, that'd be perfect.
Well, you've got the escape push bar, so you're able to get out, whether it's kind of you're inside, you're able to get out.
Oh,
It's just you can't lock the door whilst you're inside.
oh,
That's a bit.
So anybody was able to open the door.
Ah, but did anybody interested in come in? Did Tiger Tits come in?
No.
No.
No, that I can mind it.
No, that'd be something you'd mind.
Aye.
Definitely. Somebody come in with Nicolas dressed as a tiger, you'd mind.
It's in a Brazilian bar.
Are they telling she Brazilian?
No.
No. No, I don't. That went right in my head. That's a creep
Well,
bar.
what I think you're on about.
I hope
No,
so.
wasn't it? There was
See,
no,
when you any sort of you ended that at all.
no, there was no joke at all. No, it was a truthful statement. I was in a Brazilian bar.
Oh, yeah,
Just to put out, has anybody ever been in a Brazilian bar or seen a Brazilian bar before?
Never been to Brazil.
No.
No.
Every place you go, you see Irish bars, Scottish bars, British bars, and sometimes Spanish and Italian places, but a Brazilian bar.
How did you get in? You're not Brazilian. What made it specifically Brazilian? Did they have a Brazilian flag on the door?
Oh. Actually, I don't know if I've got any pictures on my Facebook of this. I think I've probably one, but there was Brazilian stuff all around. There was kind of the bunting that Bobby stole. But I had Brazilian flags all the way round the whole pub. Brazilian flags up. Brazilian barmaids. It was like being in Brazil.
Surely all Brazil just doesn't have. Oh, never mind. I'm not so. We'll move on back to folk being murdered and the rugby player that tried to. Well, he says assault, but I reckon he was trying to murder the boy. He's gone off.
Mark Evans.
Aye, apparently he had a champagne glass in his hand, and at the time he was defending himself. And it was only coincidence that I had the champagne glass and stabbed him with it.
Was there any alcohol in the glass?
I'm not sure, I didn't know.
It was wasted alcohol then.
That'll just no be.
No. They do. We're talking about murder. You know? Hold on a minute!
Whoa, hold on a minute. Never got murdered.
Well, I think
It
it should have been attempted murder then. You got somebody with a big glass to stab him with. That's
He
more than
never went
assault.
to stab him.
He did. Well, he says he was
He
defending.
just happened to have a glass in his hand.
Yeah, that's
It's actually maybe causing more damage to his cell with that.
how you go being
It's
damaged
possible.
yourself. I'll damage you in a minute. Give me that champagne glass and I'll soon
It cuts
show
his
you
artery
that.
across his veins. Yeah.
Fucked. He's got halfway anyway and he's back in the rugby squad for this weekend, I believe. I didn't watch rugby anyway, so I couldn't give a fuck. But aye, he's got him cleared halfway, so there's another one for McCaskill. So what's he on now, 5?
No, to be fair.
Was it the judge that let him off this time?
Aye, it was.
McCaskill's
He never went to jail. McCaskill wasn't needed there.
Alright! Sure McCaskill would have stepped in and let him out for this weekend. Just
Aye, he would have been out in day release.
Aye. But the judge, obviously, McCaskill's brother, so no need for McCaskill to actually take action.
Is McCaskill here, brother?
And again, but if he does, he'll be a judge. Either that or he'll be a policeman that just fucking lets folk go.
A lawyer.
Probably. Aye, for the fucking defence. Aye. So
Aye.
that's all the top stories. We've got more, less interesting, or more interesting stories in the top stories? No, we've got less interesting stories in the ones that were at the top of the list. RBS, Royal Bank of Scotland, you've heard of all their debts and whatever. Well, they're shutting off a lot of operations and they're moving to India.
215.
India.
You said India.
I said India. You're just needing your ears clean. Can you just take a minute? Yeah, you take a minute all the time and just go for a drink or eat donuts. Just take a minute to go in there and sort yourself out.
Told you, Mark. Guess the next.
I'm taking it. Guess next week's your treadmill. Craig's been replaced with a
There's
treadmill.
another thing to point out now that the half marathon is over. What's the treadmill used for? Oh, aye.
Well, I need something to hang your bedsheet on.
Anyway, back to RBS.
RBS is moving to India, so it's now India.
They're cutting 215 full-time jobs to open up their Royal Bank of
India.
Scotland India branch.
Aye.
Wow.
So I thought it'd all be just call centres of a chef, but no.
I know, that probably will be
Probably
honest.
You just try that.
I'm good at being at that.
Aye. Maybe an arse piece, I'd say.
Arse piece.
Arse piece.
Arse
You
piece.
need what's punished then. Foreigners tend to get that.
They were filming in the third series.
I've not actually seen much of the second series. I've seen the first series all the way through and I've seen bits of season 2. But hopefully.
Some of it was shite.
Do you ever mind of that Deer Green Place?
It was good.
That was quite funny, but I think they've only ever done one season.
Nah.
Was it Jack that was in it as the council boy?
Aye.
Oh, it was good. His name's not actually Jack.
Jack and Winston.
Aye, Winston. Aye.
But they weren't called Jack and Winston.
No, they were different characters, I can't remember. Aye, so RBS, I've moved to India. Everything's moving into the UK, we're fucked. Even when your Bank of Scotland moves to India,
that's it, you helped.
Could be worse. But could be in the Euro.
It could be worse. We could find out that the largest fox in the UK has been killed, and that's just exactly what's happened, I'll tell you. The largest fox in the UK has been found dead, and by found dead I mean they shot it. Why would you do that?
How do they count it's the largest fox?
Because they measured it with a tape measure.
And they measured every fox in the world?
It's the largest in the UK.
And they measured everyone inside the UK?
Yes.
Just the ones that found deed.
Just the deed, so it's the largest deed one?
Aye.
Might not be the largest fox.
It's it's the largest fox. They've went round, David Attenborough has went round in his car.
He's been in every UK to measure foxes.
Aye, and he's done it twice.
He's
double checked, he's done it twice.
He's making a list, checking it twice.
No, he's not making a list.
He's going to find out who's not nice.
No, it's foxes, they're all wee bastards. But no, it doesn't mean you shoot the biggest one.
What about the boy from Foxy Bingo? He seems alright. You just called him a bastard.
He's a bastard, he's getting on folk to give him money. That's basically what the bingo is. All it is
the polar bear is that offended that you called him a bastard, he fell.
He just jumped.
The polar bear is heard enough of your pitch that he fell. He dove off you like a pogo stick cow.
No.
Absolutely. Well, I'm telling you, we should have brought this up at the Meadows Marathon part of the thing, but we're doing it next year, and we're going to continue.
Kilt walk, maybe.
Aye. Or kilt walk, or something like that.
26 miles.
We'll be doing proper training for it.
How long do you do this kilt walking?
No, you can do it as long as you want.
No, that's good, isn't it?
It's a 26 mile walk to Hampden to Loch Lomond.
You take the motorway and now laugh and I'll run you there.
There's a few folk I ken that's doing it this year, and it'll be next month.
Oh, we should do it. Come on. 26 miles, piece of piss. I'll say that after walking.
Yeah, again, the polar bear's better.
That's because he walks about 100 miles every day. Doing the farm foods in the back.
That's it.
Have you seen that farm foods advert with the boy in the bus?
No.
Oh, you should watch farm foods advert. Go on YouTube and watch the farm foods advert. No, right now, Craig, before you do that. But aye, definitely should do that. So the largest fox in the UK, they've shot it. That's terrible. I quite like foxes, apart from them being wee bastards. We found one in Sainsbury's once.
Did you shoot it?
No.
You kept it as a pet, did you know?
No, the driver brought a box suit and tried to take it away, and then it ran away. And it came back a lot of times, and I think they got exterminator folk to come in. No, darling. Boy, try that. But they got folk, and there was a big rat. Apparently one of the managers said it was this big.
That's not just talking about one of the folk that works there.
He actually is. No, anyway.
You just call your manager a rat?
My manager's actually really good.
Well, when's your manager again?
Depends, there's two.
There's two, so they're both rats.
Really good. You get me sacked. No, our managers are good. Fucking team leaders that are like, never mind. Anyway, this is my own views, none to do with. Anyway. Hey.
Moving on.
Well, before I get a phone call to tell me no bar to come back to that one.
You're not going to go in the world anyway, so.
Absolutely well. I hope so anyway.
You already said about an hour before we started this podcast. I'm not fuck going into it.
I do think Romanoff will be in. I think it'll be, because he was worse than me. He was really fucked. But then again, he did it in just over 2 hours.
Run missed it away.
And talk to tiger tits.
And talk to tiger tits,
What
exactly.
do you yourself with tiger tits?
Quite that's what I'm going to week.
I'm just waiting for a tiger to walk through and flash its tits at him.
Cool. Well, Chloe Hamilton's busy this week, so.
You just call Chloe Hamilton a tiger?
Absolutely. There was more to the fact that she flashes her tits, but anyway. We're talking about things that are shit. Facebook. Shit.
King's Kettle.
Aye, it keeps on tagging you in King's Kettle. Where the fuck's King's Kettle? What's wrong with just tagging you in Methil? Maybe Methal's a bad place.
Let's get an exact location in King's Kettle.
Well, apparently here. I mean, I didn't give a King's Kettle, isn't it? Apparently I'm posting to it. I've posted it for Kirkcaldy, I've posted it for Carden Den.
It's on the way to Lady Bank.
Again, another place I think where that is. My leg's actually killing me.
Near Brookie.
Did you just make words up now?
She's gone up from the A92 through Glenoffice.
No, very good.
Away at the back.
So nowhere near here then,
No.
basically.
Miles away from this area.
I'm not planning on going there, this is just Facebook that's said we're there. I'm not actually wanting a trip to fucking Chewbacca land.
We should go to King's that should be our next road trip, a day in King's Kettle.
There's only
And you post it, I'll tell you.
Give somewhere else, and then, no, I'll not be here, it'll be somewhere else, then we go on an adventure there, and then carries on.
It's only what, 9.1 mile we did better than that yesterday. You can walk it.
On you go.
See you after, Craig.
In fact, when Craig first came in today, he goes, I've got a poster for a marathon next month. Away in fucking... No way! Never mind next year, next month. No.
Well,
pass.
I eventually got my t-shirt.
So did I.
Which I was meant to get for running in the marathon, and they gave me a day late.
I was meant to get it for wearing in the marathon.
Aye, that's what I was...
I'll put in the difference between me and Diesel.
I'm
You're running with it,
confused.
I'm wearing it.
I'm just sitting here wanting to kill them both. Aye, they got the... to be fair, I didn't get mine because I didn't give the poor woman my address, so it's floating about the Royal Mail office somewhere. Craig's had enough, he's on the move again, he's away, he's had
Away,
enough.
destroy something.
Somebody get the special guest treadmill on.
No, I need to move my legs, I've got to tell you what I know, so.
He's away for a shite, he's away for a shite. Craig Docherty, he's away for a shite.
We'll see him sometime next week then, that's very good, see you later. Oh, that man, very good.
Strange character.
Definitely, strange character. I mean, we record the podcast, we've set up the timing, and we'll wait ages on getting everybody here and getting everybody together, and we wait on the time, and he picks out then to go for a shite now. Didn't I squish my polar bear? What you did? Right, special guest, is that Oh, here we go. Very good. For anybody listening to the audio version and not seeing the video, Craig has been replaced. That's actually quite funny.
I'm also a wee bit better than Craig, I should be a permanent guest.
Oh, fantastic. That's absolutely accurate.
Craig Docherty's a knob.
That's terrible.
You can't say stuff like that.
He's had too much of that joke.
No, he's a paddles and I should be the guest. I should be the #1 star of this fucking shit show.
Oh no, I can't like these. Sit down before I eat you.
Fucking staying away from you then.
Oh, with a bit of luck. Oh, you've been trying to steal my seat all night. Oh, I'm just waiting on Craig coming back. Oh my goodness.
Fuck Craig. Get rid of him. We live in him.
We've been saying that. He volunteered.
Aye, paddles. You should be in the wheel bin.
It's just descending the Andrew and a penguin. Andrew and a polar bear and a penguin. Oh, to anybody listening, you must go check out the
I'm
video
Frank
for
the
this.
polar bear.
Frank the polar.
Aye, Frank, you should.
Oh no. So back on it in your, we'll wait on Craig.
Get rid of that fucking Debbie cunt.
That'll do.
What do you think, paddles? Aye. He's a knob.
It's not obvious, it's Andrew's voice. I'm sorry, I can't even stop laughing. Oh no.
Craig, you've been replaced. Oi, Craig, Docherty, I'm paddles, you're a knob, get the fuck.
The poor thing's dead. Oh no.
And that was the same as what I think it
To anybody that tunes in and listens to the news, you just come at the wrong time.
Anybody want any death chocolate?
I'm not great.
That means we went further.
This will be the last episode of Markies Rants podcast.
Thanks, Craig, you wait to listen to this now to see what's been said before.
I can't even move on to the next serious topic now.
After that ending, we just call a halt.
Oh no, I know. My throat's actually saying laughing.
fucking knob.
Gee, that thing here.
They throw my penguins away.
So it's these.
Oh, these are the way, right? It's not going well. Can we get everybody back? We can start back on the news, please.
I am getting everybody back.
Oh, that's true.
We never leave a man behind.
Daniel, where
Oh god.
Daniel, and that man.
just give me that penguin.
Oh, God, what's the end of that?
What's that look like this?
Oh, what's it coming in it? It just popped up. Oh, for anybody that's not listening to the video.
Anyway, there's no listening to the video.
If you've not watched the video,
You have to watch the video.
watch the video. Oh, that's going to be I'm going to edit that clip out specifically for that. It was just the penguin bomb coming out. I'm sorry, yes. Tune in next week.
On that note,
Mark's in the mental breakdown.
so that thing looked like in the corner of that lemon.
Oh, I think we're wrapping up yet.
I think
Oh no, we're all there.
I've got to take Ramzan's closes soon.
Ramazan's.
Oh,
Can you come in, do a shite in his toilet?
give me what's the kid with the kiddo. Oh,
You can phone it. Hey, you've done a shite halfway through the
that's a
podcast.
play, you know. Oh, it's a live Ramzan's request. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I can't bypass at the minute. Carry on. That's what you get for playing me everything. Right, back to the news. I do apologise to anybody that's only listening. To anybody that's only listening to the MP3. I do apologise for the last 5 minutes of me just hysterically laughing.
It's like that time with the bulletproof lipstick.
Oh, that was brilliant.
And then in the Zombieland,
Piano.
Aye, and the drive angry scene. That over and over again.
Right. You know what else would be funny like that? Imagine, right, that you walked into Tesco's and found your face on a t-shirt. That's
That wouldn't be,
exactly.
if you walked into Tesco's and your face was on a t-shirt, that wouldn't be funny, that'd be fucking horrific.
Surefire way to cure somebody the hiccups.
Some poor women, if they...
No, that's heart attack mode, Craig. That stopped them laughing there.
Exactly. Some poor woman for Robert Gordon University, the fashion school there, obviously she's had designs and her face was on one, and she walked into a Tesco and apparently they stole her design. Her face is on a t-shirt on their children's clothing line without her permission.
That's what happens in Aberdeen.
They just steal anything, is that what happens? I'm actually just considering wrapping this up because I can't eat.
You just can't control yourself anymore.
Please.
There you go.
Oh, sweet.
Cheers.
Right.
Help yourself.
Right, no, you're not wasting my sweets by throwing them out. Either eat them or fucking shut up. Anyway.
For a kind, I win.
Anyway.
Unfortunately, we won't play the game.
The only thing you win is a fit up there.
A buff to the penguin.
No, it's no shovel off the heat.
I'm tempted. Anyway, no, right. Stop picking on Craig, that's terrible. So I'll wrap up anyway. The Melrose Marathon was Sunday. It was great. You could just Google it and you'll find the website and you'll see all the photo finish pictures as well. Or even theirs on Facebook. We'll put them up on the Markies Rants website as well.
This is us actually wrapping up now.
We're getting close to it.
What about the lass who had found her face in a t-shirt? What happened?
Well, obviously she's getting a lot of shit ton of money for them to do for it.
Is she?
Well, I hope so. Or she'll sue them.
Yeah, that was for paying for plastic surgery.
No.
Or just
No.
she can go into the shop and just score out their face and everyone with
I
t-shirts.
come in.
No, but it's not just that. Tesco's, though, it's every Tesco.
I think it's actually because I'm just wondering, can she technically do that? Can she go in Go on to a permanent marker and score out her face and go, oh, you're done, you're probably like, well, I think you're fine, it's my face.
No, I think she can do that.
Oh. I actually seen a picture the other day, it was the Asda's, and the sign on it was just a big sign with tampons.
Why were you in the tampon section?
I wasn't, it was a picture I said.
Alright, well why were you looking at pictures of tampons?
It wasn't a picture of tampons, it was a picture of a sign of tampons.
Picture of a sign of tampons.
Sorry.
Jesus!
Oh, they can't he's getting replaced next week, I'm telling you. See if anybody out there's listening and thinks they could do a better job than Craig or Andrew, please email me.
I've been quite quiet this week.
In all fairness, if anybody out there can think they can do a better job than
Frank
Craig or
the
Andrew.
polar bear for host.
Frank and fucking Clarence next week, or whatever it's called.
Clarence?
Is that not us?
Clarence Seedorf.
But anyway, so there was your news for the night. And we're wrapping up early because we're going to Ramsden's apparently.
No way.
Oh, they're coming to us.
They're coming to us. Fucking hell, a hell of a move.
I think we need to say here to the viewers, if they're looking for a serious show, bear in mind we did run 13.1 miles yesterday.
Yes, and we're not in
We're saying we really can't be arsed.
Exactly.
That's my view anyway.
It's not a serious show, Daniel could have done one at 10 weeks.
Aye, I think in fact I should advertise, he's not started it yet, but I think Stephen Welsh is planning on doing a podcast about conspiracy theories, which will be more...
Oh,
Is he copying your idea?
No, he's doing a podcast.
Is Steve Welsh pro or against conspiracies?
I'm not sure, it's a conspiracy theory show.
I think he'll be the host and get folk on and talk about conspiracy theories.
Because I'll hate to go on once or twice just to argue him.
Who says he's going to invite you?
Exactly.
Well, then he can't get crashed.
That'll be a more serious show, but I think our regular viewers...
Excuse me, have you seen Steve?
Yeah.
This is the guy when you try to fix his computer, shout it, BOOM!
Yes. No, I think this podcast will be for the more serious discussion type thing. This is more just a bit banter. But we do it.
The polar bear says no.
Yeah, we do enjoy doing this every week. We stream live on Ustream. Ustream provide the streaming bandwidth for us, but you can find it at markiesrants.com/live. Right, could you stop playing the noise? Markiesrants.com/live. You can find all our links and pictures, stuff like that at markiesrants.com. There's links to everything. There's links to the Facebook page where we'd like you to comment. I'm not going to continue if you want to muck up it.
That is terrible, Mr. Beast.
I'll say the thing.
You are aware of Ivan can see?
Ivan can see.
Very good. Yes, all our stuff's on Facebook if you could follow us. If you've got any stories in particular through the week that you want to hear brought up, just post on our Facebook page, send us an email at podcast@markiesrants.com. All the Facebook pages, our individual Facebook pages, we pretty much just accept any friend request. I can add you anyway. Craig doesn't, he's a moron anyway.
I kind of accept it.
You just like, I've got half a deliver on my Facebook.
You've even got
Is
the
that
cell
what
on
brought you
Facebook.
So feel free to add us as friends, and like I say, if you feel that you could do a better job than these two idiots, please email us, let us can put in the subject, I am better than a moron.
I can't believe it. Fair enough, Craig, but you just called Daniel an idiot there. I thought I was totally uncalled for.
No, it was you two in particular. Anyway, so
polar bear.
So it has been a long week. I mean, it's been, on my birthday we had Aberdeen trip via Edinburgh, the most economical way to go to Aberdeen through Edinburgh.
Of course it is.
I'm surprised we didn't go to fucking London.
Some of us were in Edinburgh, Frankfurt, Venice, Trieste,
exactly. So it's been a long week, which is why this podcast has not been the longest, and why I'm in hysterics. I was in hysterics, so it's past the point in which you know.
Do not actually.
It's just mental, I've just died. But we'd like to, on one last note for the marathon yesterday, thank everybody that done it.
I would like to thank everybody that sponsored us as well.
Just about word, the Just Giving pages are going to be open for a good bit yet.
Absolutely.
So if you want to sponsor us after we've done it, feel free.
Just a £1. So don't be a stingy bastard.
Yes, you can text. You don't even need to put your credit card details or whatever. You can text the number. We've all got. It doesn't matter which one because it's all got the same cause. But you can find all our numbers on the markiesrants.com and just click the Meadows Marathon button, and you could go to the page and see how much we've all raised. There will be a grand total eventually. So I know there's forms floating about Sainsbury's as well, and everything's being collected. So we'll get we'll get details probably on next week's, or it'll be on next week. We'll let you know how much it was for the Willow Foundation. They help terminally ill people between 16 and 40. And a big thanks to everybody who sponsored us, and to everybody who done it in general. There's a lot of charities. You can find out more about that at the Meadows Marathon site, and not just the people that ran it, but the folk who helped as well, volunteers Daniel and the people from Edinburgh University that organised it. And obviously the police and the first aiders and everybody there that helped to made it. It was a good day apart from the hailstones.
I like the hailstones.
So on that final note, we'll thank you for listening to this short and hysterical episode of the fucking Twilight Zone. And that'll do us for this week. I was Mark Clement.
I'm Andrew Dees.
I'm
from the Polar Bear.
I'm Paddles the big one.
And I'm Craig Ducker.
Thank you.